Hello everybody and welcome back to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mr. Craven. Alright guys, so I just came out with my new Dragonite build tonight, Asunder. And I'm on the build right now. And somebody had made a comment, Twice Fang Serpent doesn't carry over on the Switch. Supposedly, it's supposed to stay static. You won't get that value. So, my reply to everybody is, I'm not those players. Okay? I test, I check, I do whatever I have to do to optimize my build. Okay? To my play style. That's what I do. Right? I'm sorry. First off, I want to apologize to players. I'm so sorry most of the time you're fed garbage. I'm sorry about that. I am so sorry most of the time you're fed junk. Right? I'm sorry. Okay? Over. But I'm going to answer the question with the test. Does Twice Fang Serpent carry during a switch? Okay. So to test this, I can't use a light attack during my bow because the Hawkeye will increase the damage. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the poison injector, right, on the target dummy. But I'm going to keep the dot, and I can't use Noxious Breath because it's going to give me an extra penetrating value that would obscure the test. So, in this test, to show the value, I'm only going to be using the Venomous Claw to proc the Twice Fang Serpent. And then I'm going to switch over and hit the poison injector. Now I'll hit the first value first. So you see the value with base and crit. And then applied, 5 stack, switch, apply. Okay? Alright. So, we're going to do one hit. See if we get a base or a crit. 3188 base. 3188 base. 5165 crit. Okay. Right. Now, we're going to switch. We're going to get 5 stacks. Switch. 3858 crit. See it? Do it again. Keep up 5 stacks. Switch. 3858 crit. Keep the applied stacks. Crit. Okay. There it is. Wait for it to drop off. Now we'll do it again. Okay. Alright, so, as you guys are seeing here, what ends up happening, I hit 5 stacks. I got a couple of seconds on the stack. So long as the stack applies, it carries. Right? Because when you're doing the switch, it doesn't fall off. It falls off when the allotted time ends. It allows you to bar swap in between to keep the applied effect. Okay? Simple. So simple. Now, if it drops off and these dots quit dropping, right? When the dots no longer apply the effect, it will drop. So anytime I'm not dealing damage on this side and it drops off, it won't be applied on the bow side. But so long as the 5 stacks are occurring and the seconds are ticking or resetted, then it will carry over. Okay. Same thing with the idea with the Sunder Flame set. It will carry. It's an applied debuff. So when I do a heavy attack, you'll see the icon above the target. Right? There's the flame. Right? Hit the poison injector. So heavy attack, poison injector, 3-7. right? Now I'll wait till the effect ends. I'll reapply. Okay. 3-1. Okay. It's basically like this. I know what I'm doing. I know some people don't believe that. And I do make mistakes. I'm human. We all make mistakes. Not saying we don't. But if I'm going to come out with the build, I'm going to test it before. I'm going to give you the pros. I'm going to give you the cons. And like I said, I know a lot of people aren't going to like the whole idea like, oh, no Maelstrom, no Master. This is a build meant to go ahead, debuff the target. Add more penetration value, not only for you, for your party, like Night Mothers, like Alkosh. Okay, switch it over. I have the penetrating value from the heavy attack on the bow. Now I can gain the penetration from the Twice-Fanged Serpent. That still allows me to use the Maul of Inferno. So, people may not like this build. I'm not saying this build for everybody. I'm not even saying it's better. I'm just saying, you know, there's pros and cons, right? There's pros and cons. That simple. Just that simple. I'm not adding the minor intellect buff. I'm not adding the minor brutality. I'm not adding the major brutality. Those are factors as well, because you use the pot for the major, because you're going to be using this instead, the molten armament. It's the major sorcery, but it increases the heavy damage by 40%. I'm not going to use caltrops because why? I'm going to lose 3%. That affects my heavy attacks, and it affects all of my other attacks across the board, right? Even though the potion that I'm using gives me major savagery, right? Simple, that simple. I'd gain a little bit from maybe the caltrops, but all my other stuff is affected. All my other damage, my heavy attacks, my other ability attacks, it's not worth it across the board. Sometimes less is more. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. I know people hate me, so on and so forth. Whatever. But it's a great build. I like this build. It deals a shit load of damage. I'm happy with it. People like it. Cool. If you're a person who hates me, who wants to question me, so on and so forth. I've been questioned since day one that I don't know what I'm talking about. But hey, whatever. But I wanted to do this test, silence the critics, and just basically like, I know what I'm talking about. You assume that you know what you're talking about because you guys have kept it static. One of the reasons I don't like this set on necessarily a lot of builds, because it falls off too quickly. I will go ahead, check the comments out, just in case. Okay, now hold on, I gotta mute this because it will autoplay. Evening, hey Todd, what's up? Hey, hello, Todd, what's up? But yeah, so definitely, once again, just wanted to put it out there. I wanted to get it over with, just for the simple fact that I'm going to have those players who think they know what they're talking about because they listen to certain players and they assume they know what they're talking about. Don't believe me or don't believe anybody until you test it for yourself. That's my advice. Plain and simple. If you don't want to believe me, just do the test for yourself. It's just that simple. But don't believe other people either. Just because they've got 30,000, 50,000, whatever amount of subscribers, don't believe the bullshit. Test it for yourself. Do what works for you. That's my motto. That's my motto. I don't critique other people's builds. People can critique mine. That's fine. I'm a content creator. I'm accustomed to it. So anyways, once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope this video helps answer some of those questions. And once again, and always, thank you and have a nice day.